folks, it's JR, back for another episode of Echoes of Shannon Street Case File. This is going to be episode 31, Get Him Closer. Before we get into all that, don't forget to hit the old link down in the description if you want to listen to the podcast, buy a copy of my book, buy a copy of the documentary, go to the Facebook Shannon Street site, or go over to my website. Now we're going to do something a little different. You know, this should be the time when we're doing another radio transmissions, but I noticed our time factor is not lining up between the radio transmissions and the negotiations. The negotiations were still in the morning, midday of the 12th, and the radio transmissions were already late in the evening on the 12th. So we're going to have to correct that. So we're probably going to do several more episodes of negotiations so we can try to keep the time factor for both the same or very close. And as always, before we get started, we're going to listen to a clip from Shannon Street Echoes Under a Blood Red Moon documentary that was done about Shannon Street. Now, Walter Bailey's going to be doing this particular little segment. He was a very famous attorney in Memphis, Shelby County Commissioner, but also he was the attorney that represented the family whose son was shot and killed by a Memphis police officer during a burglary. Now, the shooting was justified, lawful under Memphis Police Department shoot policy. At the time, police departments could shoot any felon. It didn't matter if it was a violent felony or a non-violent felony. So they could shoot burglars. They could shoot auto thieves. If you were running, they could shoot you. And on this particular case, he took it to court, and it went all the way to the Supreme Court, and it's called Garner versus United States. And in the Garner decision, the courts ruled that yes, the officer was justified, but from now on, police departments must have a policy that states you cannot use deadly force unless your life or the life of someone else is threatened, or if the fleeing suspect is responsible for a violent felony. So really big case, still on the books. All police departments have that policy, and that's due in part to Walter Bailey's work. In that case, I believe it ended up being decided in 1985. All right, so that's enough of me blabbering. We'll go and listen to Mr. Bailey.
That everybody in there didn't decide to kill that officer, and that as a result, some people who just by being in the wrong place shouldn't have been killed, shot. All of them were shot. All 6 of the people in the house were shot, along with Sanders. Why everybody get killed? You have proof everybody was involved in the killing? They may have been held hostage too, in terms of being unable to leave, some of them, and may have wanted to leave. Why didn't you make every effort to spare as many lives as you could?
Tape number 5, side number 1, page 3. Lindberg, come on, talk to me. Lindberg, come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, come on. I heard you talk a little while ago. Come on closer so we can talk. We can work this thing out together, Lindberg, but you have to talk to me. If you need some medical assistance, we will get it for you. If one of your friends needs some medical assistance, we can do that too. We don't know what is going on with the people in there. You have got to trust me, Lindberg. Your family is very concerned about you, and they are concerned about the other people inside. Why don't you send them outside? Come on, Lindberg. Talk to me. Lindberg. Come on, Lindberg. Talk to me. We can work this thing out together. Lindberg, we are here to help you and not here to harm you. We heard some yelling back there, like he was trying to yell something back to me, and I'm trying to get him closer to the window over here. That is what I'm working on. Again, what I'm trying to do is get him to talk. If he doesn't want to talk, get someone else to talk. And if someone else is hurt in there, go ahead and send them out. Lindberg, if you've got something to say and you want to talk, why don't you go ahead and put the phone back on the receiver? And if you don't want to put the phone back on the receiver, have one of your friends put the phone back on the receiver and let them talk to us. Look, we can work this thing out together, but Lindberg, we have to know what the problem is. We can work this thing out. It is in the best interest of you and all your friends. Come on, Lindberg. You're a good Christian. We know that. Lindberg, come on. Talk to me. Lindberg, come on, talk to me. There's no harm in talking to me. Come on, we can work this thing out together, Lindberg. I have to know what the problems are. Lindberg, come on, talk to me. Lindberg, if you don't want to talk to me, have one of your friends talk to me. There's no reason why you can't let one of them talk to me, and I'm sure he could be your spokesman. Come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, talk to me. Come on over to this side of the house and talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, put the phone back on the receiver, Lindberg. Come on, we can work this thing out together, Lindberg. But you have to talk to me. Lindberg, come on. Lindberg. If you need some medical attention, we can get it for you. If one of your friends needs medical attention, we can get it for them. Why don't you send some of the people outside, Lindberg? Come on. They are your friends. Their families are worried about them. Your family's worried about you. They are concerned about you, but you have to talk to us, Lindberg. Do you hear them yelling back there? Lindberg, come on, I can't hear you back there. I hear you yelling, but you have to talk to me. Come on closer to the window. Lindberg, come on. Lindberg, I can't hear you. You're too far inside the house. Come closer to the window. Look, I am here. I am not here to harm you. I am here to help you. I have to understand what you are talking about. Come on, Lindberg. Let's talk. Let's talk man to man. You've got a very good reputation in the neighborhood. We have heard you've helped a lot of people around here. Lindberg, come on, talk to me. I can't hear you that far in the house. Come closer to the window, Lindberg. If you don't want to talk to me, have one of your friends talk to me. Tape number 5, side number 2, page number 4. Lindberg, if you don't want to talk to me, have one of your friends talk to me. I am sure you trust them. Lindberg, come on. Put the telephone back on the hook. Lindberg, come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, we can work this thing out together. Come on, Lindberg. I know you are a good human being, but you have to talk to me. We are not here to harm you. We are here to help you. We are negotiators. We don't hurt people. We talk to people. Come on, Lindberg, talk to me. Lindberg. Look, we are concerned about your friends in there, and we are concerned about you. Why don't you send one of them outside? That is not too much trouble, is it? You're a good man. You are a reasonable person. Come on, Lindberg, talk to me. Lindberg, come on. Lindberg, I can't hear you. Lindberg, you're going to have to come closer to the window. I can't hear you. Your voice, it's very muffled. Come closer to the window. Lindberg, come on closer to the window. We can work this thing out together, but you have to help. You have to talk to me. If you need some medical attention, we will get you medical attention. If your friends need some medical attention, we will get them medical attention. Why don't you send them outside? Look, we are talking about what is in the past or the last few hours. We can all work that out. It is not as bad as you think. You can be a winner there, and your friends can be a winner. We are here to help you. We are not here to harm you. Come on, Lindberg, talk to me. Lindberg, put the phone back on the receiver. I know you are getting tired of this bullhorn, and the telephone is the next best thing, but you have to talk to me. Lindberg, come on, Lindberg. If you don't want to talk to me, have one of your friends talk to me. I am sure you trust your friends. They can be your spokesperson. Come on, Lindberg. Come on, Lindberg, talk to me. You talked to me a few minutes ago as far as the window, and talk to me so I can hear you better. If you don't want to talk to me, put the receiver back down on the hook. Come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, come on and talk to me. I'm trying to understand what the problem is, but you have to talk to me, Lindberg. I am trying to help you, and I am trying to help your friends, but you have to trust me too. Come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, talk to me. Come on. Come closer to the window, Lindberg. I am here to help you. I am not here to harm you. Lindberg, come on. Lindberg, at least help your friends. If they need medical attention, send them out so we can get them taken care of. Come on, Lindberg. Think about your friends in there. We are concerned about you. We are concerned about your friends. Come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, we can work this thing out together, but you have to talk to me. I can't hear what you are saying in there. Come on, Lindberg. Think about it. We can work this thing out together. I know you are tired. I know everyone in the house is tired. We are tired, but we can work this thing out together. Lindberg, but you have to talk to me. If you don't want to talk to me, have someone else talk to me. Have one of your friends talk to me. Come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, come on, talk to me. We are here to help you. We are not here to harm you. We are here to talk to you. Lindberg, come on and talk so I can hear you. Come closer to the window, Lindberg. Come on. I can't hear you very good. You need to come closer to the window and talk up. If you don't want to talk to me, have one of your friends talk to me. But look, we can work this thing out together. Just you and me. You will have to trust me, Lindberg. I know you are cold in there, and I know you are tired, and it has been a long night for everyone, but it's not as bad as what you think it is. We can work that out together, Lindberg. Come on, Lindberg, and talk to me. Come on over to this side of the house, Lindberg. Come on over, let's talk man to man. Tape number 5, side number 1, page 4. Lindberg, this is Jeff Larkin again. Come on and talk to me. Lindberg, come on. Come on, Lindberg, to the window and talk to me. Come on, Lindberg, put the phone back on the receiver again, Lindberg. I know you don't like the bullhorn, but this is the only thing we can use right now. You are a reasonable person. Why don't you go ahead and put the phone back on the receiver, Lindberg? If you don't want to put the phone back on the receiver, why don't you have one of your friends in there put the phone on the receiver so we can talk to you? We can talk even better by telephone. Lindberg, come on and talk to me. Let's talk man to man, Lindberg. You are a reasonable person. We can work this thing out together, Lindberg. But you have to talk to me, Lindberg. End of tape. Tape number 6, side number 1. Come on, Lindberg. Let's be a man about things. Let's get this thing over with. Told you to put the telephone back down on the receiver. Let's talk about this. We can work this thing out together. Look, if you don't want to put the telephone back on the receiver, won't you send someone outside? There's no harm there. At least we can understand what you want. If you care about your son Linnell, why don't you send him outside? He is a great person. He is a respected person. His friends trust him. They speak highly of him. They speak highly of Earl, too. His parents are concerned about him, too. Has a bright future. Why don't you send Earl outside? He can be your spokesperson. He can tell us what you want. Talk to us, Lindberg. Come on, put the telephone back down the receiver and talk to us. Suggestions? Nah, hold up for a minute. You have been at it for an hour and a half. Richard, go ahead with the telephone information. Yes, I understand. Richard, can you hear what is going on inside the house? Yes or no? Not since last night. Okay, keep us informed. If you hear anything in there, okay. Okay, we're going to start again. If you have any suggestions, let me know. They can hear what is going on inside there now. Lindberg, this is Jeff again. Are you okay in there? Lindberg, talk to me. Come on, Lindberg, talk to me. Come on, Lindberg, put the telephone back on the receiver and talk to me. Come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, you are okay in there? I can hear you. I still can't hear you. Talk louder. Still can't hear you talk to me. There you go. Just talk a little louder so I can hear you. Lindberg, come on, talk to me. Come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, look, if you don't want to talk to me, put one of your good friends over by the side window and let them talk to me. Surely you trust them. Okay, look, you have to trust me, and your friends have to trust me. But you have to talk to me. Come on, Lindberg, think about it. We can work this thing out, but you have to talk to me. Put the phone back down on the receiver, Lindberg. Lindberg, come on, talk to me. Lindberg, come on. There's no harm in talking. You're a reasonable person. Talk to me. You know you are. Your relatives know you are. Your friends know you are. So talk to me. We are here to help you. We're not here to harm you. Come on, Lindberg. Put one of your friends on the telephone. We will talk to them. Come on, Lindberg. Lindberg, if you care about your friends in there, just let them come out. Surely you trust them. Why don't you send Squeaky outside? He can be your spokesperson. If you don't trust Squeaky, why don't you send Cassell out or Earl? I'm sure they can tell us what you want. If they need medical attention, we will get it for you. You know that. Your friends know that. If you don't talk to me, let one of your friends talk to me. If you don't want to come outside, let them come over to the side window. There's no harm in that. We are here to help you, not here to hurt you. You have to understand that. You have to trust us, Lindberg. You have to trust me, Lindberg. Lindberg, come on, talk to me. Let's talk man to man. Come on there. No harm in that. You are a reasonable person. You know we're concerned about you. Your friends, relatives are concerned about them. They want them to come outside. They want you to come outside. Let's work this out. All right, folks, that's going to wrap up this episode here. We'll be back in a few days and we'll do some more negotiations till we catch up to the radio transmissions. If you notice, negotiators are still making phone calls trying to find out what they're hearing off the radio mics that they've got placed around the house, the sound devices, trying to find out if anything they're saying, what effect it's having. You know, they were hearing arguments and loud discussions earlier, but now it's pretty well quiet inside the house. Nothing's going on other than Lindberg. At least they think it's Lindberg's hollering out to them every once in a while, but they can't tell what he's saying. So it's kind of hard to gauge what effect you're having. But I would think at this stage, since they've been talking now for 12 hours and they haven't accomplished anything, I would think they pretty well know what the score is by now. But they're just following orders. They're going to continue to negotiate till they're told not to anymore. Well, folks, I appreciate y'all hanging in there with me, and we are gonna get back together and take care of some business in a day or two. I appreciate you, and I'll see you down the road.